Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another day in the G's Footage Garage, or should I say tonight. We're tackling the wrapping of the headers to try to make Georgie's truck a little bit more resilient to heat soak and reducing engine bay temps by almost 50%, as marketed here by DEI. So, is it true? Who knows? We'll have to find out. But nevertheless, I already wrapped one header here, and it was a little bit more difficult than the one that's on a Boogeyman because the wrap is a little different. The traditional fiberglass ones versus like the, I don't know if it's like a titanium, the ones that we put on Boogeyman, it's a little more flexible. This one's really hard. So I'm going to show you guys a little trick to get it to work a little bit easier, and I'll show you guys why. This is how it comes, and it's super stiff. It's really, really hard. So in order to roll it, it becomes very, very difficult. So what you do, and I'll show you what you guys do here. Basically, you want to run it in water, but you don't want to soak this because there's a protective coating on this thermal wrap that you don't want to get rid of. So what you want to do is just quickly run it through water like that, and that should be good enough. And all you do is basically kind of squish it a little bit and make sure everything gets a little bit moist, but don't drench it. As you guys can see here, the back is still not even soaked yet, but like I said, all you got to do is play with it a little bit and it'll start soaking up that water all around, enough to get it to where you can move it around. Okay, as you guys can see there, it's becoming more flexible. So that's what you guys do. Okay, now these headers were a little bit harder to do because they're so tight. So this one's actually a little better, which is this is the reason why I'm actually going to do the video on this one versus this one, because as you guys can see, I kind of wrapped all the way up the collector to here because the primaries are so tight against each other that I can't wrap each individual one till we got to here. So let me put this down and we'll move forward. And by the way, Miguelito did a wonderful job on those V-bands. So here we are. One thing I would like to mention, guys, and this is why I have the brake cleaner here and a little towel, is wipe off any grease or anything that might be flammable, because all the wrap is not flammable, but it could catch on fire if it has something that's really flammable underneath it. Just a heads up with that. So let's get to it. Now, you don't have to use brake cleaner. You can use acetone, alcohol, whatever. So like you guys can see here, we have some grease. You want to do is just get it off, just like that. Okay. So you guys can see here, the primaries are so tight that I can't get the roll in here. I can't do this whole primary by itself. So I'm gonna go up to about right here where it splits open, but then again, it might be too tight here. So we may have to go up to here, and here it looks like they already split open. So when you guys wrap your headers, try to have an idea of where you're going. So for example, I'm gonna start from here, the back of the O2, this way. I want to leave this alone because I don't want to damage the headers, you know, when they put the V-band or whatever. So we're just gonna go here. From here, we're gonna run it all the way up to here, and then we're gonna go all the way to this one. Okay, and then we might go 2, and then 1, and then 1, and then 1. So that's my game plan, but it's subject to change, like everything in life. So let's see how this turns out. As you guys saw there, it was a bit of hard work, but we overlapped it, right? We overlapped about 1/4 inch. So now that we have open space, now we could do individual primaries, right? I dampened a little bit the material here to make it a little more flexible. So this is what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna ballpark it here. We're gonna eyeball it, or whatever you wanna call it. And basically what you wanna do is kind of imagine you're doing a roll here, and that should give you about the space that you need, the length that you need, I'm sorry. Okay, just like that. I'll tell you what, guys, it's actually a pain in the ass to wrap headers, but it's a necessary evil because we're combating heat. Okay, so about that. Now it looks like I'm wasting a whole bunch, but you guys are gonna see. I may have even cut it too short. Alright, so that is one. Perfect. You guys can see. Quarter-inch overlap, and unfortunately we had to wrap all the way up here because that's when the header started to split open. We have about half a row left and about 5 feet of the other row, so we might be able to pull this off. And again, we're being fruitful. We're not trying to waste any. Guys, so as you guys can see behind me, I just finished wrapping Black China's headers and they look pretty good. Unfortunately, I had to wrap real high up the primaries here, as you guys can see. From here basically all the way up to here because these things were so tight against each other that I couldn't get the rolls in, so I had to do like the whole thing. But then here's where, you know, we were able to branch off, which looks pretty good. Same thing here. It was too tight, broke off here, and I was able to get a little bit more on this side, on the primaries versus this side. But it should still do its job. You know, it's on there real tight. So tomorrow, when it's nice and warm, we're gonna go ahead and spray can these with the DEI rattle can that they give us on the kit, and these things should be ready to go back on the truck. So. Not too shabby, huh? Hey, what's up YouTube? So welcome to another day here on the Cheese Footage Garage. We're working on the Black China series, and as you guys can see behind me, the intake manifold's back on. It's wrapped with DEI thermal tape. We cleaned up the runners a little bit. We wrapped the intake tube and insulated the air box. We wrapped the headers. They're back on. Fresh set of spark plugs. Granatelli's looking sharp, back on. installed the catch can, as you guys can see there, courtesy of G. Hooked Georgie up with that can, and it looks pretty good. This thing's ready to fire up. Headers turned out really nice. Another thing, as you guys heard Georgie mention on the first video, that we were going to do a roll pan on this thing, and there it is. It looks pretty good. It actually looks really nice with no bumper. That's the first. No bumper. But it looks really nice. G came down and helped us install this after he painted it, and it looks really nice. So that's where we're at right now. Truck looks hella gorgeous. Should perform very well. We're just waiting to take it to Miguelito's. But in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and do a 15-inch brake conversion on Black China, because Georgie already got a set of 15-inch race stars, and we're gonna put some fat rubber on this truck, and it's gonna dead hook at the track, and it's gonna be a rocket. So stay tuned, guys. Let's get to it. Tires are actually really light, surprisingly. Okay guys, that was step one. Raise up the car and secure it with some jack stands. Never go under a car without jack stands. And then take off the tires. Now we're going to remove the brake calipers and the disc brakes, okay? Alright, so first thing you're going to want to do is open the caliper. It makes it easier. So you just stick a screwdriver in the back of the pad. Then you're going to press against it. Open it up. Like that. Once you open the caliper, you're going to want to grab a 13mm socket. Break it loose. Same thing with the bottom. Okay, so sometimes they break loose, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you got to get a wrench. So let me go grab a wrench for this. I grab a wrench, and your ratchet, just break it loose. Same thing with the bottom. Like that. Pull these bad boys out. Okay, set your caliper to the side. We'll come back to this. We're gonna actually have to remove them, but we'll do that after. Remove your brake pads. If it's easy, if it's not, leave them on there. It doesn't matter, you're gonna take them off anyways. Alright guys, so once you remove the two bolts holding the calipers, you're gonna remove the two bolts holding the caliper bracket. So that one is a 18mm. So let's get that one off. Yep, 18mm confirmed. You're gonna want to grab a big breaker bar for this one, because this one does not budge. Get a huge breaker bar, because this one's a mission. So if it's really hard, grab some of this stuff. Ultra screw loose. It works pretty bomb. Bomb.com. Spray some of that bad boy in there. And bolt. Alright guys, so if you guys can't get it loose with the ratchet and a breaker bar, try an impact. If you can't get an impact, then you're gonna have to burn it with fire. There we go. There we go. Ooh-wee. That bad boy's on good. But it's off now, so we're good. Sometimes, guys, you gotta use the impact. Okay, and this thing comes off. Alright, and then once you do that, you're gonna have to do this disc. I'm gonna show you how to do that. You're gonna grab 2 bolts. They fit in these little holes here. Okay, you're gonna go in here, just like that. You will hear some uncomfortable cracking. Totally normal. Okay, so the reason that you're using these little screws in here is to push the whole disc out, because these little guys right here are a pain in the ass to get off. But now that you pushed it out, now you have a little bit more space to grab it. So that's why I did it like that. Then you can pull it out. Just like that. Alright, just like that. You take the disc brakes off. Caliper, bracket, disc brakes. Use the little 2 bolts and you are good. Right on. Damn good. No broken gears or anything like that. Hey guys, check this out. I was look at this. There's pieces of metal in here. What the hell? Oh damn. That's interesting. Huh. I spoke too soon when I said no broken gears or anything.
I don't know what it is.
Yep, that's gear. That's for sure gear.
And spin it.
It won't turn.
Put it in neutral.
Here, let me see. Park, reverse, neutral, right?
Okay.
¿No se va la way? No tiene bloque.
No.
No, ¿verdad?
Bring me a flashlight and then turn it.
The what?
Right, but I already found it. He broke the... Spin it. Right there. Wait. Found it. Spin it. Spin it. Spin it. Yep, all the teeth are broken.
No, let me see.
All the satellite, but where's the remainings?
Oh, damn. Oh, Jesus.
You see
Damn,
it?
spin it.
You see?
Holy shit.
Yep. Look at the bottom.
The bottom too?
Yeah, look right there. Look right there. The bottom gear, right here, right
Oh,
here.
yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Well.
I mean, is that...
I mean, you could rock it like that, no?
Yeah, but not for long. Because they're gonna what's gonna happen is they're gonna start disintegrating.
So we were doing the 15-inch brake conversion on Black China. Opened up the diff, and it has a bunch of broken tooth. So we tried to take off the C-clip, right? That's what it's called, Jesse? And that thing's wedged in there with a bunch of broken parts in there, a bunch of little metal parts.
Broken.
So George is on his way. Let's go ahead and record his reaction. But we're in a tough spot because Truck Mayhem is literally not this weekend but next. So if we take this differential off and try to get it fixed, it's not gonna happen. So our best bet now is just to put everything back together and go to Mayhem and race. Maybe make it low dollar versus high dollar, then or no dollar at all, and then so hopefully it holds. If not, grenade it, AAA, come back and get a full diff, yeah, posi and everything. Yep, it's my brother wrestling with the pit bull mix with the Maltese. The dog is usually pretty psycho, so it's being calm today. Well, let's wait for Georgie. Georgie! Yeah! Hey, what did my brother say? We're gonna give you a star with fantastic.
Star with fantastic.
Ah, broski, you were so close, but yet so far away.
She makes power, bro.
Well, she was ready for the conversion, as you can see.
Wow. I got my trophy. Where is it?
Let me see your trophy.
I don't even know where I put it. Hold on.
Georgie's a little bummed out because he's not gonna make it a Truck Mayhem because he decided
You
to
don't
take.
know that yet. You don't know that
He
yet.
decided to fix the differential.
Look, my trophy.
Let me see your trophies.
Right there. Oh, wow.
So what do you think? What's the game plan?
Well, we're going to fix the differential. Probably go with a different gear.
Reinforced
I don't want to
posi.
be on camera, dude.
You know what? Guys, 2 weeks before Truck Mayhem, this truck was ready to rumble. He wanted to do a 15-inch brake conversion. We opened up the diff to pull the axles out to add the brackets, and we saw the carnage. So back to the drawing boards. Most likely it's not going to make it to Truck Mayhem unless we pull a rabbit out of a hat and get this differential swapped out or
And the drama
built.
continues.
Yes.
And the drama continues.
Oh, no comment?
No, I'm just saying, I hope this whole Black China, you know, sequel doesn't turn into like Game of Thrones or something, you know?
Oh, you made it to Game of Thrones because I've been pushing you out.
Cheers.
That is messed up, guys. You could fucking with it. I'm not messing with it. Alright, guys, that wraps up this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. We might not go tomorrow to OTM, right? Because now it has no rear axle.
Keep reminding me.
So yeah, so off to the differential shop, guys. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that little notification bell so you can see when we get the differential back for Georgie's truck. This is gonna be a good one, guys. Thank you for subscribing.